Chairman Burgess, Ranking Member Schakowsky and members of the subcommittee, thank you for the opportunity to testify today about vehicle-to-vehicle communications, or what I'll just call it V2X. My name is Peter Sweatman, Director of UMTRI. I'm a past board chair of ITS America and immediate past chair of its leadership circle. I want to tell you about our experience with V2X for safety. We conducted the US DOT's safety pilot model deployment from August 2012 through August 2014. We deployed 2,843 vehicles, collected 115 billion messages from 35 million miles of driving. The community, including about 2,500 volunteers, embraced V2X. Our volunteers reported receiving warnings that prevented crashes. The stoplight application, excuse me, where you're alerted to a vehicle stopping suddenly several vehicles ahead, was extremely popular. And analytics on the system testing data by US DOT confirmed V2X's life-saving potential, on a large scale. Hence, NHTSA's decision to proceed with rulemaking. This V2X experience compelled us to do more. An incredible 47 companies have come to the table to expand the Ann Arbor model deployment and create larger real-world deployments. The US DOT is still contributing, but this new ecosystem brings both funding and equipment. It includes automakers, Tier 1 suppliers, traffic control and sensor suppliers, aftermarket suppliers, insurance, telecommunications, big data, IT and mobility services. Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Sure.
We're working with the Michigan Department of Transportation, the City of Ann Arbor, and numerous counties to equip the infrastructure. The UM invested in MTC to deploy a planned 20,000 vehicles over the next 2 years, building on the I-96 smart corridor created by Michigan DOT. This will be the first sustainable, production-ready US V2X deployment. We're currently expanding the Ann Arbor deployment to 9,000 vehicles and working with the city to make it sustainable. And that is the wish of the city. Our current V2X volunteers, many of whom are parents in the Ann Arbor public school system, are excited about students being connected into life-saving V2X via smartphones. Mr. Chairman, we've also found that motorcyclists love the idea that with V2X, they're more likely to be detected by other vehicles. There's no substitute for DSRC. Our entire ecosystem of companies is committed to V2X using 5.9 DSRC. They're all building product strategies around V2X, including automation. DSRC is the only technology that's been successfully tested for saving lives by both automakers and NHTSA. Infrastructure costs are very affordable. At the time of the safety pilot, each set of roadside equipment cost $15,000. We deployed 27 sets to equip roughly a quarter of the city. 3 years later, the cost of the radios has halved, so the current cost for a city of 140,000 people is under $1 million. For our enlarged deployment, that works out at $90 per vehicle equivalent. Most of the radios are installed at intersections. V2X turns ordinary traffic signals into adaptive traffic signals without additional cost. So services like GreenWave, which provide conspicuous value to consumers on a daily basis, may be provided by the city. Initial V2X deployments are being replicated. Our Southeastern Michigan V2X deployment is designed to be sustainable and expandable to other locales around the country. V2X also creates innovation beyond its primary mission of safety. All of our automotive partners are developing DSRC product, and our traffic control technology partners are also using DSRC to include maps in traffic signal controllers. This is not about the auto industry or the tech industry. We're seeing what happens when the auto industry, the traffic industry, the infrastructure managers and broader tech-based and service industries come together. V2X also supports automated vehicles. Automation will transform our transportation system. From the perspective of an autonomous vehicle, V2X is the most powerful of sensors for a highly affordable cost. For example, it's hard to imagine the automated use case of platooning vehicles without V2X. Federal actions are needed to better define the playing field, and there's an important role in supporting ever larger deployments of V2X. In a few weeks, the University of Michigan will launch M-City, a safe off-roadway urban test environment for connected and automated vehicles. I invite you to the grand opening Monday, July 20, on the University of Michigan campus. Thank you once again.